You want to drive it?
Wow.
Yeah.
Woo! Today is a very special day. I'm here with Shad and his 2024 Nissan Z Nismo. We're gonna take it on a wild ride, but first we're gonna check it out and see what's done to this because it is not exactly a stock car. So all I know is this is a Nissan Z Nismo and I really don't know much about them, so tell me what I'm looking at.
Basically what I have is a 2024 Nismo Nissan Z, not a 400Z. A lot of people out there in the internet are calling it the 400Z and it's not. It's just a Z. So there was 370, 350, and so this is their new platform based off basically all the others as far as the bare bones go. As far as the car goes, it is modified already. We are running E30 gas on this already with the AMS Flex fuel kit. We have Nismo air intakes, Nismo strut bar, Nismo coilovers, aftermarket, not stock. I mean, full 3-inch AWE exhaust and boosted 6 full resonated downpipes.
Wow, okay. So you said all those Nismo parts, but you said they're not stock. So
yeah,
why, if it's a Nismo, why doesn't it come with all those Nismo parts?
Right, yeah, that's a good question. Maybe we should ask Nissan that. It's crazy, this car has a lot of things done to it already from factory, but it's lacking a lot of really fun stuff as well. So there's nothing done in the engine bay. It's the same exhaust that comes on this car, comes on the performance model, and it's just insane. It's literally like 1.75 inch diameter exhaust. It's like this big, it's tiny. But yeah, so had to buy a lot of the Nismo parts to put on my Nismo, which is crazy.
So you've had other Zs in the past. How does this compare to like a 350Z, 370Z?
That's a really good question. I did have a 370Z Nismo. I did not have the 350 Nismo, so I can't compare to that. But as far as, you know, mechanical driver feel, the 350 I think had the most bare bones, like track, you know, enthusiast type feel. The 370 got a little soft. You know, I had a 2023 Sport Z manual. All my other cars were manuals, and I did test having a Sport 2023Z. Going from a Sport 2023Z to the Nismo, insane difference. It definitely got back more to like that 350Z, like mechanical driver feel, enthusiast track car.
Sure.
So this car feels amazing compared to those two. But if you're comparing to Nismos, I think they all really have what the other base models or the touring models or the sport models are missing, which is like that true sports car feel. But
okay.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So as far as performance with this car from the factory, and I know it's not stock anymore, and we'll go over that in a minute, but from the factory, what is the performance like with these?
VR30 engine, it came in a lot of the Red Sports. So, you know, if anybody's familiar with Nissan, they'll know those engines. So it's a V6 twin turbo, and the Nismo, it pushes like 420 out of factory. So tuned a little bit more than the performance and sport models of the new Zs. But yeah, twin turbo V6, and they sound incredible once you tune it a little bit.
All right, let's see what's under the hood, what you've done under here. I know you've done some things.
Yeah, so under the hood, that's the VR30. Listen, if you go buy a Nismo, it's not gonna look like this, just so you guys know. Don't think this is what you're gonna get. You had to buy all this from Nismo. But anyway, we have Nismo air intakes with the covers off, so that way we can hear the fun turbo whooshy noises, right? We all like that.
Yeah, I heard that earlier off camera, sounded amazing.
Yeah, sounds crazy good. We have AMS Flex fuel kit. This is the fuel filter. We have a carbon Nismo engine cover. We gotta get rid of the stock one because it was just a piece of plastic, looked terrible. Nismo Oil Cap, Nismo strut brace, also from Nismo, not from the factory, didn't come on the car. But yeah, we just dressed it up a little bit, made it nicer, made it a little faster.
So as far as numbers now, what kind of power did it push after these mods you did to it?
Well, first off, I mean, shout out to my tuner, Sonictuned. He's an awesome tuner and tunes these platforms amazing. We are pushing a pretty good amount of power just on E30. So if you don't know what E30 is, it's a mix of E85 and 93. Okay. On E30, we just hit the dyno a couple months ago, and we put down about 480 horsepower and about 510 foot-pound torque to the wheels. That's not crank, that's to the wheels, yeah.
Wow.
And when you buy this car from factory, the Nismo one, I think it's about 390 to the wheels. So we gained about 100 horsepower just doing some fuel mods and basic bolt-ons.
Jeez.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot to control, I'll be honest. Like the rear wheel drive, the tires, the Dunlops on this are great, but like it gets sketchy, especially like with all that torque. If you're not used to it, it definitely breaks loose really easy, especially second gear. Second gear, you might as well forget about it unless you put a drag pack on it.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's amazing. So as far as the interior, what do we got going on in there?
As far as the interior goes, the Nismo comes comes with these beautiful like Alcantara leather Recaros. If people are familiar with the platform, the 370Z had something similar, as well as the 350. So absolutely beautiful. They're actually super lightweight too. Somebody in the community weighed them. They're about 29 pounds for a factory seat.
Oh my gosh.
So very lightweight, but they don't have heated seats. They're manual adjusted only. So, you know, for 70,000 bucks, you're not getting luxury over here.
Yeah.
You're getting lightweight. And then you have Nismo floor mats, of course. We have the illuminated kick plate, and you have the like Alcantara suede on the door panel there. And then the Nismo Alcantara wrapped and leather wrapped steering wheel with the nice red stripe in the middle, which is really cool. And of course, you know, what we all hate or we all talk about and debate is the automatic. So I don't make the car, I just drive it.
Yeah, that is a big controversy with these new Nismos. So what are your thoughts on that with them only being in an automatic right now?
Yeah, well, you know, I think what's nice is that I've driven other cars and I had the 23 manual. It's fun, but once you hit a certain power point, you have to change clutches, you have to do all this. I love rolling through gears like everybody else, but the auto in this, and I'm speaking specifically on the Nismo one because it has a special tuned and a special transmission. It slaps through gears really, really nicely and quick. So it's a lot of fun. I know the people that are manual, like till they die, are not gonna love it, but I have heard that Nissan and Nismo is coming out with a manual version of this. Eventually.
Okay.
I heard through the grapevine.
I think a lot of people are hoping so.
You know, if you want something fast, I mean, you can't beat it. These automatics are just getting ridiculous.
So if I wanted to go buy one of these today, well, first of all, are they hard to get? Could I even go buy one? And then second of all, how much would I have to pay for one?
Those are both solid questions. So I belong to like the Facebook Z group. I stay pretty up to date on all that. Right now, I think a lot of people would be shocked. The market for Zs and whatnot, you know, they were trying to get 10,000 over MSRP a lot of the times, but now you can get these for about $1,000 to $2,000 under MSRP. So you can actually get these pretty good. A Nismo, these are going to be roughly around $67,000, $68,000, to where a performance I think you can pick up for about $53,000, $54,000. Now, commonly, I mean, you might have to search and go get it somewhere, but if you don't mind going out of state or something like that, you can get a good deal for sure.
Now with Nismo parts, tuning, modifications, how much would this car cost and how much do you have into it, if you don't mind sharing?
I think what was really cool is when I traded my 2023 Z in, I found a dealership that wanted to work with me that had a Nismo. My trade-in value, I bought my 2023 for about 46, so I paid a little bit over. They gave me 46 for it. And so I got out of it, broke even on that, and got to drive it for about 4,000 miles. This car, you know, we paid roughly around MSRP about $1,000 more, and with tunes, modifications, oh man, I do myself a favor and usually don't add that stuff up.
That's probably a good thing.
Yeah, you know, I don't want to lose sleep at night. But I think that if you were to do what we did to this and have a 500 horsepower Nismo, I think only about $5,000. You know, it doesn't take into consideration the Nismo Coilovers and some of the suspension stuff I did, but yeah, I'd say roughly 5 to 6K will get you everything you need for a full bolt-on Nismo, 500 horsepower.
Wow, that's amazing.
It's a good platform, and there's a ton of aftermarket support for it right now.
Awesome. All right, well, I think that's enough talking. Want to take it for a spin?
Oh yeah, let's get in it. Take it for a rip.
Let's hear it. Oh my gosh. Sounds great.
It's not too bad in cabin either. Like,
no, it's not.
Quality of the exhaust is really nice. They have a resonator on them, but it's nothing like crazy.
Yeah, that's awesome.
This is considered loud, so.
I mean, it's loud. It sounds great. It's such a good tone.
It's a good sound. It's a good loud.
It is.
Yeah, and then the burbles. So if you go in high rev, you can hear it more.
Wow.
So the dash, so it has the Nismo, and it tells you when you're in Sport Plus, which is the special Nismo version of like their tuned transmission. So it shifts faster, downshifts faster. Basically, it's just,
Do you usually just drive auto, or do you use the paddles a lot?
I am always in. So I'm in manual right now.
Okay.
So I'm always using the paddles, basically.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Wow.
That was just third gear, but you hear how instant the shifts are. So like downshift, Like
wow.
instant downshifts. And obviously we're going to an underpass, so we'll downshift again.
Broke loose there a little bit. Oh, that sounds so good.
Yeah, we'll try and do a second gear pull and see if she hooks up. It's the most fun if it gets traction.
Okay.
Even if it doesn't get traction, I mean, I like to feel it come out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Nick. Well, I think we have nice weather. The rubber is a little warm, so we can try a second gear pull. If I let off the gas, we're probably just not getting traction. So, ready?
Ready.
All right.
Oh my gosh. Holy crap. Woo! That's amazing.
Yeah, that's addicting.
Wow.
It's not bad, right?
No, you got traction.
I did. It hooked up pretty good, actually.
It did. It took off. Oh my gosh.
I think the tires have been waiting all winter to just do that for us. So second gear is, like I said, man, if it hooks up, it's a good time.
Yeah, that is great.
That's party mode.
Yeah,
it's party
no kidding. And then in 6, I can just cruise and it's
oh,
nice
dude,
and
it's
quiet.
got 9 gears, man. You could just.
Oh, it's got
you're good on gas, man.
Oh
You could just
my
cruise,
gosh.
baby. Not fast until you want it to be.
Yeah, that is quick.
Yeah, 500 to the wheels, 520 torque. A lot of torque. And that's something that like Nissan has never really, well, besides GTRs obviously, but like the Z platform has never had torque. So when we got VR30s in these, it's like everybody was so excited in the Z, in the Z platform having that is like something that these cars have always been missing is that torque.
Mm-hmm.
And man, it's just that's what's addicting is feeling you get pushed back in your seat.
Yeah, that was a good feeling.
It's such a good time. I don't know if I have to beg you, but do you want to do a second gear pull again? All right.
Sure.
Speechless.
Yeah. Oh.
Got a little scraping in the back. Yeah.
If it hits a little bump, it's gonna scrape.
Yeah, hey, we gotta have the stance right. It's important. But you've been in a GTR, right?
Yes.
So like,
yep.
As far as a pull goes, I mean, I know that second gear is not from a dead stop. But like, how would you compare? Because I've never been in a GTR, so like, how would you say that compares to a GTR?
The GTR pulls you back in your seat a bit harder.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's all-wheel drive. It's hard to compete with.
As far as shifting though, you finally got to feel like the shifting. That was pretty quick, right? Like the auto in this is pretty nice.
The shifting is quick.
The points are right on, and I think that's what a lot of people get like, oh, automatic. We're just so used to older cars not shifting that fast, but. Man, I'm telling you guys, if like you have a chance to get in one of these cars and just experience what these new automatics are doing and feeling like, man, it's a freaking race car. That's why they put them in here, We'll do a third gear pull. We got to get your reaction for the third gear.
Third gear pull.
Yeah. So we usually go around like 3,500. So we're on stock turbos.
Yeah.
All right. We got enough room, I think.
That pulls you back hard too.
Yeah,
Holy
even third gear, man.
It does.
Like I said, man, the torque it's so good.
I'm like forgetting that it's rear-wheel drive because both of those pulls just grip up and go.
Yeah, there's a lot of controversy on tires too. Like these cars, the Nismo has these Dunlops, and really, basically, like they kind of waited. Nissan did to put anything good on the Nismo. The performance and the sport, they just have these like, I don't want to get it wrong and get internet slaughtered for this. They have a tire on there, I think they're Advans or something like that, I'm not sure, but they're not great for traction.
Okay.
They just don't hook up. So you almost are like, you're spending $50K for your Performance Z, and then you have to go buy tires for it too, like right out of the gate, because like you're not hooking up with these stock ones. It's crazy. It was acting a little goofy, so
yeah.
Hopefully it got a little bit.
Yeah.
For it.
There's a lot of tire smoke.
Was it?
That was a ton of tire smoke. That's a huge plume.
Oh my god, it's all in here. I had my traction control on the entire time when we were doing the pulls.
Oh.
So I think it might have been actually pulling a little bit of power, so we might try a second gear pull again. So this time traction control's off. I might lose it. We'll see how it goes, but here's a second gear pull. Oh, just a little bit. was definitely pulling some power out
Yeah.
for traction control.
So more power there, but you lose it a little bit more.
Yeah, you gotta control it a little.
Yeah.
You gotta ride the horse.
Got to pay a bit more attention without traction control on. But
Right.
then you got it all.
Temp-wise, I mean, we're not doing bad. We've done a couple pulls. We've done the Burnout down back there, and we're at 208 right now. It'll cool down under 200. The car stays cool, so that's another bonus to getting an Nismo is they have the cooling system is just so much better.
Okay.
In the Nismo, it comes with a special intercooler and oil coolers, so helps keep temps down if you're tracking the car.
That's
So
awesome.
It's another big bonus to why I bought it. Oh man,
It's fun every time.
yeah, never gets old.
No, I bet not.
I mean, do you want to drive it?
I'm not gonna say no. All right.
Yeah,
We're actually probably
Very similar height.
Very similar. I don't
You
think
should
I'm
be
gonna
good.
change anything. It's like right there. It's very responsive.
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, man. Just pulls. You get the pops.
So this is a 4th gear pull.
Okay. I mean, it still puts you back in your seat, even in 4th.
It does. Wow.
Punch it a little bit.
Oh my goodness.
Right here.
That is awesome, dude. Wow.
Yeah.
Woo!
Everything sounds so good.
It really pulls hard. It is quick. Before you know it, you look down and
Yeah.
you gotta stop.
So we didn't
Gotta
even
slow
talk about 60 to 130 times. So stock, I think we ran basically 11, roughly like 11 or 11 and a half seconds for like stock 60 to 130. With all the performance mods we did, we got this down to like an 8.8, 60 to
Wow.
130, which is actually really good.
That's a huge difference.
Yeah, and that was with 2 people in the car. That was the fastest time we got. So
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. It's touchy at first.
I think that's a cop back there on a bike, like calling out to the other officers, like,
Uh-oh.
hey, there's this guy coming. See if you can get him. That was
Wow.
crazy.
I won't speed then.
Yeah, be careful.
Well, thanks for letting me drive. That was amazing.
Yeah, man. Glad you liked it.
It was awesome. I loved it.